In the series finale today, we are versing Chelsea in the FA Cup final, and we have a very intense end to the Premier League season. We are currently winning, but we'll be on level points with Chelsea and potentially Tottenham as we go into the final day. We need to win. We have a better goal difference comfortably than Chelsea, so if we win, we're definitely beating them. But if Tottenham win their game in hand by like 3 goals or more, it is going to come down to who can outscore each other on the last day of the season. Let's hope it's us. This could be an extreme way to end the series, but let's jump into it. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 41st episode of the FM23 West Brom Save with me, Raxo FM, where today it is the final game in the series. It is the final episode in this series. We have played quite a number of seasons with West Brom, starting off down in the Championship. I think in our first season we got promoted, then we got relegated, going back up as first place, 9th place, then Premier League champions, then Premier League champions again, down to 3rd place. This year, can we go back to champions? That is the goal, of course. But we also have the FA Cup, which we have won once before. Not last season, but the year before we beat Man City 2-1. And that's our first game in today's video. If you are excited for it, though. If you have been following this series, please smash the like button on this final episode, as well as subscribing to the Rex FM YouTube channel. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, come on, click it. You have watched the series all the way through, at least from time to time. Just reward me with a subscribe, please. Can we please smash 10 likes on today's video to celebrate the end of the series? We will be going over, well, the last 2 games, the season review, and the best 11 of this save to see who I think should be in there and who Football Manager has actually put in there. But for now, we need to focus on the FA Cup final against Chelsea. But since last time we saw each other, things have gone okay. I do think it is important to review it. We did end up beating Tottenham in the FA Cup semi-final in the 112th minute. Since then, it's been rocky, actually. It's a 1-0 win against Liverpool, 3-3 draw to Arsenal, a 2-1 loss to West Ham. But the Everton one has been the most frustrating one, a 1-1 draw. And it, again, was kind of like deservedly a draw. No dominant performances by us. We've got Stevenson out with injury, and he will be back, hopefully, for the last game of the season, but out for this cup final. It'll be interesting to see how we do. I'm more than willing to move to this formation if things aren't going well, but we're starting off like this, and these are the boys starting us off. It's Trabelsi, Barham, Almada coming in instead of Kulusevski, Veloso, Cassidy, Luis, Porro, Kaiser instead of Anthony, Garcia, Udogie, and Lafont. Let's jump into it, and let's try and win the FA Cup for the second time for West Bromwich Albion. Last time, obviously, was our only time in an FA Cup final. We're currently 1-1. We need revenge after the last time we played them in the league. We beat them twice in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. Surely we can beat them one more time in the FA Cup final. And a highlight is coming straight away. It is Kaiser into Eric Garcia, into Udogie. Udogie finding space in for Luis. And Veloso finds the ball in this diamond formation. Goes through to Barham, who's not quite a conventional striker, but is playing quite well in that role at this current moment in time. We lose the ball, but it's still deep in their half. They have to do a lot of good work to get it out, but it looks like they have. Udogie tracks back, but it comes into their Johnson. Garcia... No comments about that. Eric Garcia, Veloso, Barham, and this is now a very good opportunity, and Barham hits the woodwork after just 50 seconds there. And now Chelsea are on the counter-attack. That might not even be the highlight. No, I think we have made a good tackle there. That's the end of the highlight, I'm sure. A great chance for us early doors. I love to see it, but you would have loved to see that ripple in the back of the net. That would have made it even better, but it's a strong start from us. It seems like a bit of a back-and-forth game as things stand right now. 50-50 possession, 2 shots apiece from that highlight that we saw. It seemed back and forth. Barham shooting over the bar there from a free kick. But I do back us to get the win. After just a couple of minutes, we have more shots than them. XG is a bit mixed, nothing too insane for either side. But the more shots that we have, the higher XG is going to be, the more opportunities we have to score. And I'm hoping that comes in today. And this highlight right now, Pedro Porro gets it, keeps a hold of it, but gives it away to Mason Mount. Johnson's on the ball. and he's trying to find a pass. I think Sterling's running at the back, but we've intercepted, cleared it long, but lost it straight away. Mason Mount on it, back into Johnson. Johnson through to Green, and Green makes a good shot. Oh, Lafont makes a save. It's come back into him, though. He's got the pace to snatch up the rebound and make it 1-0 to Chelsea. It's not even bad from Lafont, to be fair to him. It's actually quite a good save. With that man going one-on-one, you do expect him to score. But he's just done really well to snap up that rebound. It's unlucky. And just curl it in from that angle in a cup final. You've got to take your hat off to him. It's a great finish. But it is a bit against the run of play in terms of what we've been seeing in the highlights and the stats. So I'm hoping this highlight is going to be coming our way. As Luis picks it up, Udogie down this left-hand side. He is our complete fullback and shows it here with a great ball into the mixer. Trabelsi takes a shot, comes off a defender, and the goalkeeper does have to get a palm to it to make sure it goes over the top of the bar. But currently we're still 1-0 down, never scoring from corners at the moment. I don't think I can remember the last corner we scored, to be honest. I would love it if you could give it to us here. Barham trying to win the header. He's about 5'9", so I wouldn't have backed that to happen. Udogie on it. Kaiser back into Pedro Porro, puts it into the mixer, and Amada comes onto it. It almost falls perfectly for Trabelsi, and we are clearly getting some highlights here. We're getting some chances, and you have to say it's only a matter of time before we equalise. With 10 shots to their 5, a 1.13 XG now. We're looking a lot better in terms of XG. Let's hope that in the second half we see a bit more. I'm going to tell them they've been terrible so far to try and fire them up. Trabelsi playing a 6.2. Might have to make way for Gakpo, who's sitting pretty on the bench with plenty of experience, knows how to play in these big matches, knows how to do the job for us. Oh, they've hit the woodwork. That is a nervy start to the half. 50 minutes gone. Trabelsi doesn't look like he's playing a whole lot better. I don't know if bringing off, like, on paper, our best striker, our out-and-out striker, when Barham's on the pitch too, Almada's playing average. I just don't think that's the play right now. So I might hold fire on it just for the moment. See what happens in this highlight. It is Pedro Porro into Trabelsi. This is why I keep him on. Into Veloso. Oh, that is a beautiful pass. But Barham looked like he was offside. Hits the woodwork. And now I am making a sub. That is frustrating. That is very frustrating. Almada's going to make way. And Gakpo's going to come on. And we're going to move Gakpo in the complete forward role. And I'm going to back Trabelsi. I think he can pop up in this final and do something. He's got the ability, and I'm going to back him. I am absolutely going to back him here. Gallagher's also coming on for Cassidy, who has played well, but something about Conor Gallagher against his former side, that wee heart that he has, the fight, the something inside of him. What's the thing inside of him that you say? The fire inside of him, I guess, could give us a win here, and I do back him to do a decent job. Here's Sterling on the ball, trying to find a pass into Mason Mount, does find it. They've got players in the mixer. It's cleared off the line. I think he was offside anyway, but it's good to show that we have the ability to do stuff like that, hopefully giving us a bit more confidence as we go into the last half an hour of this game. Udogie's definitely picked up a knock there. So we're going to have to bring him off. Hickey's going to come on. I do want to make another sub. It's going to be Veloso to come off. Kulusevski is going to come on. Barham, can he play in that? He can't really play there. The Mazzala role for Kulusevski. It's a new role for him. If he does a job, though, it might become a regular... Well, I mean, it's the last episode, so it can't become that regular. Trabelsi heads it over the bar, though. Still playing a 6.1. Moves up to a 6.2. But he's not having a day. And I'm giving him faith. And I'm really hoping he repays it with a goal at some point. But Johnson's on the ball now. He's looking for a pass, finds James. James whips it in. Conor Gallagher heads it away. Trabelsi has it. Gakpo moving it forward. Plays it back into Hickey, but we're still on it. Still on it. Calm, composed, possession football eventually will lead to the chance. I'm happy that they're on the pitch being the calm ones, not me. Pedro Porro's down this right wing, running with it, trying to find a ball into the mix. He can't find it though. Conor Gallagher loses it, but wins it straight back. Kulusevski from range! And that is why you bring Kulusevski on as a Mazzala. I don't know what happened to my voice there. I think I was trying to make sure it was quiet, but also sound like it was excited. And it kind of turned into a bit of a, I don't know. But anyway, it's led to a goal. Kulusevski as a Mazzala. Well, I wish we had another season because who knows what he could have done in a whole season playing that role. What a goal. What a hit. That's got to go down as one of the all-time greats FA Cup final goals in the modern era. And it could just about get better for us here. As a highlight is coming, we do lose it, but they're in a seriously deep position. And I feel like they're going to have to smash it long. Lanos on the pitch right now, one of the players that was not anywhere near good enough for our team, is starting for this team now. So you'd think that we might be a bit better, but as I'm saying that, they go up the other end, they score, and this one really feels against the run of play. Based off what we've seen recently, it feels against the run of play. I'm going to go attacking 5 minutes ago, and there's a highlight. I was about to say I'm going to have to make drastic changes, but maybe not. If we get a goal from this highlight, I will calm it down and we'll stay with this formation. We'll trust the process. Here is Gakpo going down in the mixer. I was hoping for a penalty shout there, but now it actually could be Chelsea breaking out. No, Gakpo makes a good tackle. Trabelsi's in there. I think he's offside. I really hope I'm wrong, but I think he's offside. He's offside. I mean, he's put the ball in the back of the net. He's restored my faith to some degree. But I had a feeling he was off. Oh, that is frustrating. Okay, we're going to have to play 2 strikers, 4-2-4. And because of the way that people prefer playing, this is kind of my only option at this moment in time. I've got one more sub. Luis is tired. I am going to bring Ryder on because I just back him. He's got that wee bit of experience in him. And let's give him a crack. Mazzala, box-to-box midfielder. I'm not going to put those wing-backs onto attacking duties just yet, but it will come in due time if we don't see any highlights. Gutted to see that one disallowed. Oh, that's so tight too. But he is just a smidgen offside, as I thought. Here's a highlight. Come on. This is what we need. And Dike on the ball. We're putting on early pressure with those 4 players up front. That's what you got to do if you're going to be getting the ball back. But unfortunately, if they play a pass past them, it does mean that we're kind of exposed in defence. But we win it back. And it comes into Kaiser, who thumps it long, maybe a bit more direct than I want. I haven't asked for you to do that, mate. I'm just putting it out there. Johnson hits the ball, goes over the bar. I am actually now going to ask them to go more direct, though. Get out of defence, higher tempo, slightly more direct passing, no more distributing to centre-backs. I mean, you can if you want, but I'm not going to hold you to it. Let's just see highlights. Here it is. Lafont thumping it long this time. Goes into Trabelsi and he wins the header. Kulusevski tries to get into Gakpo. But here is Pedro Porro going for the shot from range. I mean, it's never really going to trouble the goalkeeper. And that's the end of the highlight. 5 minutes of additional time. We're going to have to go very attacking. We're going to have to move all the players forward. It's not what I wanted to do at this point in time, but I think it's what I have to do. We're putting them both into cam, and we're putting them both onto shadow striker. Get them as inside forwards. Let's get Hickey at wing back, Pedro Porro at wing back, complete forward on attack. This is all we care about at this point in time. Advance forward, complete forward. Yep, that works. Just thump that ball. I don't want to thump it long completely, but we are going to want to try and make sure that we get as much of a ball into the mixer as we can. Very high. I feel like that's what we had before. Get stuck in. I'll turn on get stuck in for the last couple of minutes. Watch all this lead to no highlights. I hope that I've done everything I can. I hope that we see something. I mean, it's taken a long time for the adjustments to even take place, but nothing has occurred. And we started off this episode with the first cup going down the drain. I'm going to tell them they were unlucky, to be fair. I mean, across the course of the game, yeah, it could have gone either way. And Chelsea now could win the Premier League as well. But it's not quite swung our way. Maybe the defence, maybe the formation. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't enough today. And now Tottenham, they have bottled it. They have absolutely bottled it. Bukayo Saka scoring in the 95th minute now means that all we have to do is win. All we have to do is win our game, and I can guarantee we're going to win the Premier League. With that goal difference, I can't see any way Chelsea catch up. They're away from home against Wolves as well, so Wolves could do us a favour. I mean, if Tottenham win and we lose, there's no chance as well. So, West Ham away, that's a tough team. It does put us in a good position. I didn't want to lose that FA Cup final, obviously. But things are looking good for the Premier League now. Let's move on from that. Take all the energy into this final game of the Prem season and make sure we're champions. Here we are. As I always say before we start a second game. Well, I don't always say here we are, but I do often say it. We know what the situation is. We need to win to confirm champions. It could happen, even with a loss. But we need a win, really. We do really need a win. And I'm going with trialed and tested experience here. Trabelsi, Gakpo, Kulusevski, Veloso, Cassidy, Eda Luiz, Porro, Anthony, Eric Garcia, Udogie, and Lafont to end the series. And Stevenson is on the bench as the massivest super sub if we need him. He'll be making an appearance at some point during this game, I guarantee it. But whether or not it's going to be as a sub to try and win the game, or just a sub because we want to bring him on, it is completely up to these boys on the pitch. It is this game to win the league. Let's do it. I've gone with what the assistant manager has gone with. As if you haven't noticed, that's what I do every single team talk. And we're versing a Brentford side with a couple of players I know turn into decent players. I don't need to see the league table. I just need to see the scores. 10 minutes gone, and it's a quiet affair. It's 0-0. One yellow card. 50-50 possession, already 1-0 in the Man City Stoke game, not one of the ones we're focusing on, but here's the first highlight. It's Eric Garcia, into Anthony, into Cassidy, over into Porro, who has plenty of space down that right-hand side, and has Trabelsi in plenty of space also on that right-hand side, trying to get it into Gakpo, can't quite find the delivery, but gets it into Kulusevski in the end, and he puts it in off the woodwork after just 17 minutes. I think that could be even the first shot in the game. Kulusevski, he's not been that insane for us, but he does score goals. He does get assists from time to time, and he's managed to get one in a very crucial time there. What a finish. That shows the ability that man has, and it gets us with our first shot of the game 1-0 up, and it could not have come at a better time as Tottenham are losing to West Ham. How's Chelsea doing? Chelsea are drawing to Wolves, so currently comfortable Premier League champions, and we're on the attack again. Porro puts it into the mixer. Kulusevski can't win that header, but Veloso picks it up. Cassidy from range gets it saved quite comfortably by the goalkeeper. Corner opportunity. I can't see anything happening from it. Can we see something happening from it? No, it's collected very calmly. And it's 25 minutes gone. And even a fear. We have scored. We have had just as many shots, but the XG suggests that they've actually had some decent chances too. It's 2-0 to West Ham. I think that Tottenham are probably out of the title race, I'm sorry to say. Luis on it, into Udogie, Veloso whips it in. Another goal here, and we feel a lot more comfortable, because right now, as I said, that Brentford team still having some sort of opportunities, even if we're not seeing the highlights. Kulusevski in, he scores. I can't see him being on, though. I didn't see the pass. Well, I did see the pass. I didn't see the run, but he seemed far. He was far. He was offside. It's a great performance by him so far, even with the offside shout there. He's getting into good positions. He's just a smidge offside. Once again, being ruled out for offside is not where we want to be. But we're playing okay. We're not playing brilliantly. We're playing okay. I'm going to tell them I'm happy with the performance so far, because obviously we're winning and results are going our way elsewhere. I might dip these guys back onto fullbacks on support, though. I have played them as complete wingbacks all season, and it's worked most of the time, but I don't know, something about this game makes me feel like I need to go slightly more defensive. No substitutes as of yet, but Gakpo, he might be getting a substitute at some point very soon. Where's that Chelsea game gone? Oh, down the very bottom. Okay. Tottenham back into it with a goal there, and still nothing happening in the second half. Stevenson is coming on. Gakpo has come off, Stevenson on, and that is a trio that we know a lot about. Luis has got a yellow card, so we're going to bring Ryder on. A main man for much of this series, potentially the player of the series, I would have to say. And I've lost the game. There we go. It's still 0-0, but it's 1-0 in our game. That's the most important scoreline, obviously. Can we see something happen in the rest of this game? We're doing well to keep it at a 1-0 lead, but we're actually not really doing well in this game. 15 minutes, and I'm going down to a balanced mentality. Going to bring on Hickey at left back, and another player for support in the midfield. It's going to be Gallagher. Move Cassidy into the Mazzala role and get Gallagher as a box-to-box with hopefully a bit more stamina in this game. Chelsea are leading, so if we draw, it's all over. We need to focus on our game. 10 minutes to go. We just need to hold on. We're keeping Brentford out very well right now. Is it going to be enough? Oh, with a great save. That could be a save to win us the Premier League. It's a corner though. I don't like it. It's stressful. Puts into the mixer. We've headed it out. Be the end of the highlight. Just don't show us any more highlights, please. 3 minutes additional time. I'm gonna have to do it, boys. We're staying balanced. But we're time wasting a lot, and we're only slightly higher, as well as the fact that we're bringing on Kaiser instead of Cassidy, moving Ryder into there, and Kaiser into centre back for another pair of legs in that defensive role. I guess we can have a centre back on cover and just make sure that we get this win. Come on, please be enough. Currently in that game at Wolves, we can't see it. But I feel like it's going to go our way. 2 minutes. I want to check it. It won't give it to me. Well, if I glitch out here, yeah, no, okay. So we can see they are still in the game. We're not going to see the result, but with just a couple more clicks, we've won the Prem. We didn't do it beautifully. We didn't do it comfortably, but we did it. And we've done it for the 3rd time in this series, and for the 3rd time with a really low points tally. None of this has been super convincing. A lot of it has been down to sheer luck. If you look at the points tallies that other saves have, this is ridiculously low. But 76 points is enough this season, and we lift the Premier League trophy for the 3rd time under our reign. We've done well. We have done well with West Brom. I would consider this probably one of my best football manager achievements. I did do some cool things back in the day, but I do like something about building a team, and I haven't really done it before. Like I've done it with Salford to the Championship, but not like this. So we've done a double by winning the Carabao Cup and the Premier League. If we won the Champions League, that would have been, definitely one of my best achievements. But here we are, another Premier League. I can't complain too much with how this save has gone. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. It's not over yet though. 2 things that you want to watch out for: season review and the awards and the team of the series. It's more than one thing, but there's one thing. And I'm going to reveal what we're doing for our next save on this YouTube channel. But look at that. That is tight. 76 points. Last season, it was 78 points, and we got 77. So we actually got worse in our points tally last season. Good to know. 76 another year. 85 was our best points tally. And, that was the first time we won the league. So we have arguably gotten worse since then. But, hey, you live and you learn. And you move on with your life. And you accept the things that have happened. And I will accept an FA Cup, a Carabao Cup, a Community Shield, a Championship a trophy, and 3 Premier Leagues. We will definitely take that. Stevenson's the Young Player of the Year. He will take that. Absolutely. Has played very well as that player. That important player for us. Goal of the season. 2nd place for Cassidy. Lafont's the Golden Glove with 21 clean sheets, but 30 goals conceded. I don't think he'll complain about that. Melier really should be the Golden Glove, though, with the same amount of clean sheets, but less goals conceded. But hey, I will take that. Manager of the Year, certainly. And lots of players in the Team of the Year. Lafont, Porro, Anthony, Udogi, Veloso, Cassidy, and Stevenson. I imagine Haaland won Player of the Year, as he has won it like the last 6 years in a row. Yeah, no surprises there. But we'll take that. That is a good representation of our team in the old awards category for the Premier League. Might get some in the Champions League. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think I'll simulate that far forward because I'm lazy. And I'd like to just wrap it up after the season review. And the season review will be coming any second now. Thank you guys so much for watching the series, by the way. Like, while I'm stalling for the season review, has gone really well. Like, we had 100 views around like the 30 episode mark. We were still getting 100 views consistently. It was one of the most consistently well-performing series I've seen for a long time on my channel, or potentially ever. So I'm very happy with how it's gone. But here we are. It is what we were waiting for. We are seeing the best team in our entire series. It's Lafont, O'Shea. Okay, Anthony, Eric Garcia, Hickey, Ella Luis, Gallagher, Almada, Madueke, Gakpo, and Stevenson. I feel like they've been slightly disrespectful to some of the boys from back in the day. I think Ryder's got to be in there. I think I would take Luis out and put Ryder in there personally. Madueke is a curveball of a shout. Only playing there's no way. He played 2 seasons of full football with us. I think Mudrick's got a shout in over him 3 seasons of full football for us. I think he's got much more of a shout. Dike, though, down in the earlier stages, scoring some serious goals, playing in the Prem. I mean, only again 3 seasons though. Grant, I think a similar situation, probably 3 seasons. 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons to be fair. Oh no, sorry, only 3 on camera. So yeah, 3 seasons. Maybe moving Almada in there and getting Luis up there, Ryder in there. Yeah, that's what I would do. That's absolutely what I would do. The defence, I think I'd agree with actually upon review. Just because, you know, some people... I think the older boys are being done dirty. But I guess I agree with it. I'm trying to think of who we had all the way at the start of the series. I know it doesn't show everything, but does it show lineups still? No, it doesn't show lineups. Rogic, Dike, sorry. Yeah, nah. I think it's probably about right. I'll give it to them. Let's switch around. Madueke, get Ryder in, and then it's all good. Yeah, no, I'll take that. Furlong, yeah, he was in the best 11 for a long time. Definitely did not deserve to be. I mean, he played a lot of games, but yeah, no, I wouldn't consider him best 11 worthy. I don't care about what they want us to do next season because we're not doing it next season. Well, was it Europa League? No. Champions League. Sorry, boys. Oh, okay. No, we don't want to win it. I'm ruining morale as I end my series. But we want the season review. Where's the season review? Have they not given me a season review? No, they have. I've just not clicked on it. Here we go. The new arrivals this year. I do like skipping through these pretty quickly. Barham, A+, B, that's harsh. He's been a great signing. Veloso, B+, C+, great signings this season. Champions League, knocked out again in the quarterfinals. Very annoying. But an FA Cup runners-up and a Carabao Cup winner. Would have been great to do the domestic treble, but couldn't quite do it. 6-0 win against Man City in the Carabao Cup was a highlight. 2-0 win against Manchester City in the Premier League was a highlight. And the goal of the season, obviously going to Cassidy with that second place one overall. Stevenson, Veloso, Gakpo, Kulusevski and Gallagher with the most shirt sales. And this is our best 11. Hard on Kulusevski, but probably fair. Everything else absolutely pinpoint perfect to me. And we've got Almada winning the player of the season. Wow. Didn't even start in the Prem. That makes me feel very bad. Stevenson, young player of the season. Signed in the season, Barham. Top goal scorer, Stevenson. Almada with the most assists. And a couple other things here and there. But this is what we want to see. The manager timeline. I feel like this is the only time you actually want to look at it. How it started. We were hired. We brought in Okoye. That's right. I remember signing him for 3.5, thinking he would be like our starting goalkeeper for years, and we sold him 2 seasons later for 3.2. Onama on a free transfer, one of the best free transfers I've ever signed. Sold him for 8 mil after we came to the Premier League. That was a good deal. That was a very good deal. Todd Cantwell for 1.2, and then he wanted to leave the club, and we couldn't get out of it. So we sold him for 10.5 and didn't even play much football for Leeds. Should have stayed with us, absolutely. What else happened? Then we beat Tottenham in the FA Cup. Zortia joining the club for an absolute bargain, selling him for 7.75. Played a lot of football for us too. What else? Oh, I've got to go back through it every time. That's really annoying. Terzic for 1.2. I remember him. Selling him for probably again like £10 million. Yep, still at the Ipswich side that he sold. He went from us to. Phillips. Don't feel the need to really talk about that one, but I remember him being an okay player for us. Andrew Hall, though, he's got to be the best. He's actually definitely the best youngster I've ever had come through my youth facilities, because I never really play enough to really see it. And even he is a bit average, but would have liked to see him end his career in this Save in at the club. Sorry, we won the championship after being relegated. Did they not talk about us being relegated? Oh no! This is all in the first season. We won from the playoffs is what I'm trying to say. Howard Bellis joins when we went to the Prem. That's right. Rasmus joined. Yep. No, that was gutting to see him go. Ryder, a legend of the series. Ethan Galbraith, no, I don't think we need to talk about that. Levitt joined, I guess I kind of remember that. Almada, another legend of the series, joining that season at the transfer window, I remember. Who else? We got, okay, cool. Relegation, that was not good. We brought in Anthony, which I remember being a huge, huge signing at the time because we couldn't believe that we managed to get a player that good for that kind of a price. Rasmus got his release clause activated. Billy Gilmore came to our club after coming in on loan. Ended up being an okay signing for us. I'm going to have to skip through a lot of stuff to get back to here. But sold him for a very nice profit. Sorry, not a very nice profit. We broke even on him. I thought we made a good profit from memory. Carabao Cup, 7-6 penalty win. Nice, okay. Papella joined. I don't remember that being important. We got a record points haul in the Championship, moved up to the Premier League again, and then we sort of made sure it was all good. And we played pretty well from then on out. We signed. Okay. Anyway, signed. Edwards joins the club. I forgot about him. I really did. He played well for like 2 seasons for us, but then got sold. I don't know why it's saying we signed Anthony way later than we actually did again, because we signed him earlier. Mudrick for 40 mil. That was a big risk. Probably didn't quite pay off, but hey, it was okay. Lukeba as a centre back, not bad. Tarrega coming in. Oscar, who we just made a huge profit on. Silas, who we made a profit on. Mariba, who we made a profit on. Lots of players we made profits on. Scally, who we made a profit on Gwenbull, who we made a profit on. Who else? Simone, who we made a profit on. Corty, who we made a small profit on. Stevenson joining in the January transfer window, a big one for us. Bargy coming in. Luis for a bargain fee. Who else? Trabelsi for a bargain fee. And then here it is, winning the Premier League for the first time. And now I feel like the rest of it's pretty reasonable, comfortable around this time. The FA Cup somewhere in there, the Premier League in there, the Community Shield in there. We've done well. It's been a good series. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, smash the like button, subscribe. But first, of course, I'm going to tell you what we're doing for our next series. And our next series is going to be a bit different. There's no particular club that we're going to be starting with, because I'm going to be trying my first ever journeyman. I did the Wayne train last season. That was kind of a bit of a journeyman, but not quite. I wanted to literally start from nothing, no experience, no licenses, see what team I can sign up, a Loki Doki style one. However, it's a bit deep into the FM save cycle to be starting one and showing you every little detail. And because, let's all be honest, I am pretty terrible at uploading at the moment. I record videos, I've got them. I just forget to upload from time to time, and I upload probably once a week at this current moment in time. I'm just going to be giving you updates when things happen. When I switch at the end of each season. Each season, I'll give you an update, tell you how the season's gone, what's happened with the club, who we brought in, who were some key players, try and show you a couple of games if I can. But yeah, it won't be that insane like these, insanely in-depth, like these series are. But it will be easier for me to manage. It will mean there will be much more easier content for you guys to manage, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So we'll try it, and maybe we'll continue it as an idea in future series. Maybe we'll not do it ever again in future series because it will be terrible, but I have a feeling it should be okay. So hopefully it goes well. And if you want to see that, subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the Raxo FM, I guess, journeyman, with a twist. Hold on. With a twist. If you're still listening, you're going to find out the twist. I use the Gegenpress in every single save. I'm not going to be allowed to use the preset Gegenpress at all. I'm not going to be allowed to use the Gegenpress at all. And that applies to creating a tactic and tweaking it a little bit, or making a tactic that's really similar to it. No, I cannot play Gegenpress football. I can play similar-ish football, but it can't be like basically the Gegenpress. And this is going to try and challenge me to actually come up with some good tactical ideas. So I have to come up with a cool name, like no Gegenpress, or like how OP is the Gegenpress. I don't know, but yeah, that's a challenge. Journeyman, starting from nothing. No gegenpress. Let's hope I can do it. Subscribe if you're new around here. Like this video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you all later.